today, Srimati Madhura Jasraj and Sri Kiran Shantaram, whom we'll invite to have a discussion with the audience after the two films are screened. Our main film for today is Portrait of a Pioneer, co-produced by the two of them, by the V. Shantaram Foundation, directed, conceived and written by Madhura ji. The feature-length documentary takes us painstakingly through the entire career and the work, the 7 decades of career of V. Shantaram. Truly a pioneer of not only Indian cinema, but cinema overall. A person who's not been written much about. I think there's still a lot left to be studied, analyzed and written about his work. And we'll talk about all that after the screening, because I think there's really a lot yet to be said about his work. The film takes us from his early years pretty much to his last film. It's an omnibus of his work. Shantaramji also served as the chief producer in the early 1950s. And the formative years of films division, post-independence, and instrumental to a great deal in giving it a sense of a cinematic vision. The newsreels and the documentaries on one side to bring in a visual, cinematic, melodic, musical element to the to their filmmaking, as witnessed in the shorter film we screened before Portrait of a Pioneer, Symphony of Life, a 10-minute film produced in 1955 by Films Division. No words, no commentary. It follows the life of an Indian peasant, an unnamed Indian peasant, India being an agrarian economy. So it follows the life of an Indian peasant from morning through night, only through a soundscape, visuals and music.
Prabhat and Shantaram had become synonymous with spectacle. This was one of the many grand sets created by the master designer S. Fatenal for Maya Machindra. Through some endearing and very symbolic Lavani numbers, Chandrakala softens and wins over the teacher.
तुमचा जीव कुठे आहे सांगा बघू.
माझा जीव
अहो त्याला सुद्धा या कुणीच्या पिंजऱ्यातच पडलाय ना ग. यो पिंजरा हाय म्हणून जीव हाय. पिंजरा हाय ते सगळं हाय बघा.
Mr. Shantaram was a filmmaker in the realistic tradition. The first Indian filmmaker to employ films through a realistic tradition. Now some of the best examples you can get of the realistic tradition in the Indian cinema are the films made by him. Duniya Na Mane, Aadmi, then Dr. Kotnis Ki Amar Kahani, and Do Aankhein Bara Haath. I think these are extraordinary films because they led to the making of many other films of these genres later. And this, you see, you will find that whatever area of Indian filmmaking you see, you will find at the beginning there was Mr. Shantaram. And everything grew from there.
His pioneering achievements and his priceless contribution to the Indian film industry, both of which were born with the birth of this century.